To you crabs out here, hope y'all are having a great day. So you have the seven of swords, the eight of swords, and then you crabs actually have the queen of swords. So what's going on with you is you crabs very much so are really seems like you over something big time. It's wow. You crabs are kind of blaming. I'm not even gonna lie. You know that I don't. You crabs are over something big time. And a lot of y'all are upset. There's a sense of you crabs being over people wasting your time. There's a sense of some of you crabs actually uh we'll get to it. We'll get to it because the seven of swords, the eight of swords, and the queen of swords represent you being upset with the thing, right? The seven of swords represent maybe somebody came to you and you feel played because they turn out to be trash. You know, you're speaking to them, you're getting to know them, everything starts off great. Next thing you know, they start wilding out. They don't really know how to actually I should say you didn't necessarily really know how to move on at that point because you trusted this person and then this person showed you a whole new different face. So now it's like a lot of the stuff that they had turned out to be a lie. And then the next thing you crabs know, it's like, how did you get here in the first place? And see, the queen of swords represents, so now you crabs are kind of on high alert because now it's like, okay, this is red alert for you because now it's like, okay, like who is telling the truth out here, right? And see, that's what I'm trying to say. That's part of the reason why crabs be so guarded is because that's so unfortunate. But a lot of crabs be finding out that a lot of people be capping, a lot of people be lying. And what is it that I say all the time? You gotta make yourself, you have to brace yourself for that type of stuff. You have to be able to understand that people, of course, you know that people lie, but you do have to really understand that people be lying a lot because they spend so much time trying to front to be something that they're not, to the point where it ends up doing more of a bad than it does a good, right? It ends up like ruining people's lives because why is it that a person just can't tell the truth, you know? And if no one wants to date you because the things that, not you, but I mean like the person who's talking, when they're being transparent, then it might mean that if they're capable of doing it, change their circumstances. You know what I mean? Change their circumstances. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if if the person isn't doing so hot and they can actually physically change it, they're able bodied to, why aren't they going to actually change it? Why aren't they going to actually do that? Because they're able-bodied enough, right? So it's the sense of it's definitely the sense of, and since they're unable or willing to even do something like that, what puts them in a particular situation with that is now they're really messed up, right? And see, they come to you trying to mess and jam you crabs up, and that ain't gonna work because you crabs are steadily guarding yourself in the first place because you don't want these types of situations to happen. You know, you crabs already be doubting people's authenticity enough as it is because of how much it is that a lot of people be capping, right? The more evolved ones of you, right? The lesser evolved ones of you get people into problems. The more evolved ones of you kind of stay away from people because you understand how full of it people can be. They cap too much. They lie too much. They make too much. They try to front to be something that it is that they're not. And see, then you have the five of swords and the Scorpio energy, right? Your higher octave, because the crabs is the lower octave of Scorpio. Scorpio is the higher octave of the crabs. So the point that I'm trying to make here with you crabs is that this is why I was saying that you're very over something at when I first glanced at it, because The Five of Swords, right? The Five of Swords speaks to how the two of you ended up essentially not speaking to each other anymore because you crabs basically you had to walk away, or maybe they started to show you a whole new face where they were cheating or something like this. The point is that you crabs saw this for what it is, and you crabs have self-respect, so you stop rocking with them. You stop deciding to actually be in a, like, trying to get to know them romantically because you knew that this essentially wasn't it. They were going to hold you back in life because they're already holding you back in a way now. And so, you know what I'm saying? So now you have the Page of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Moon card, which is you crabs are just like, you're not saying that you're done forever, but as of right now, I'm seeing how you crabs are like, you're going to just be single as just a free bird, just single. Because I'm just seeing how you crabs are just fed up with everybody lying, everybody trying to cap, everybody, you know, like I said, the authenticity is not there, you know? Everybody trying to lie and be something that they're actually not, and it's not it. It's not it. You know? You know, and the Ten of Pentacles, you know how to have a great time. It's not to say that you crabs don't know how to have a great time. You can have a great time and you're friendly enough. But sometimes, you know, y'all crabs, y'all can be on y'all crabby stuff where it's like, you know, it's like, that wasn't very nice. But you crabs are obviously, right, you crabs are jovial or friendly or sociable enough. So it's like, you know how to have a relationship. You crabs know how to socialize with other people. You know how to do it either by yourself, right, single, or when you're not single and you are married or in a relationship with somebody that you really have some serious connections with. So it's like, you crabs are like, no, you don't have to be in a relationship to feel happy. You don't have to be in one to feel fulfilled. It's not with all these goofy goobers out here. So I honestly see you crabs would rather just be by yourselves before you just get yourselves caught up with just more dysfunctionality, more people lying to your face, right? Because, you know, Scorpios don't like lies. And crabs being the lower octave of the zodiac sign Scorpio, a lot of y'all probably don't like lies too, right? Especially when people look at you right in the eyes and lie to you, or if they try to make it seem like they're being honest, but then they're lying to you. That's lame. That's a dub, right? That's a L for them because that's lame. Gotta double. Gotta double them at that point. And the point, and so that's my point though. You starting to doubt a lot of other people because of the lack of authenticity. So it's like you're starting to really look at people like they phony. And I'm not even gonna blame you, crabs, because that's how it is. That's how it is not felt. I still feel like that still to this day about certain aspects. Not everything. I don't have a chip on my shoulder anymore. But I still feel like that to a certain extent, right? Without the chip on my shoulder. Because, you know, a lot of people like to play gangster on the internet. A lot of people like to play bosses on the internet. A lot of people like to act like they're very influential on the internet. Like, and I was talking about this since I was a teenager. A lot of people tend to have this superiority complex, especially on the internet, and when they think that they're at a certain safe distance away from a person. So it just makes things worse, you know. But other than that, then you have the Three of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Three of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles for you crabs right here represents how a lot of you are just in a situation where, you know, you just very much so you may get this person to try to come back, right? This person may come back and try to reach back out to you and everything like that. But I'm just seeing how you crabs are just being quite happy with everything that you crabs have got. And you would honestly rather not take these people seriously. Not only that, but you crabs have a social life, right? Maybe some of you crabs already have an offspring. And even if you crabs do not have an offspring and you're single individual, right? No offspring or whatever, you would like to have one, but only under the conditions that is correct. It's right. It's with a family. So let's clarify some of these cards, right? And what I mean when I say family, let me make myself clear. I'm talking about that family element. You're with a significant other and the two of you take each other seriously. This person isn't in, and you trust them and they trust you. And this person is not in your life messing things up, but then talking about, they care about you. Nah, bull. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Ace of Raphael, Knight of Raphael, Five of Michael, Six of Michael, and then you have the Ace of Michael. So, the Ace of Michael to clarify the Seven of Pentacles. So, it's walking away. You, Ace of Raphael, Knight of Raphael, Five of Michael, you already have love in you. You do not need to be ripping and running around out here trying to get people to love you. You already have love. If these people are not ready for it, then you just know that they're not ready for it, right? So they do you a good if they tell you they don't want to talk to you. They basically, that was a blessing in disguise. Because for you crabs, again, I really just get the mentality of why is it that you would be in a relationship with somebody that is trash to you, that is not really serious even really about you? You know what I'm saying? And the Six of Michael and the Ace of Michael speaks to how, they're just coming in, because at the end of the day, those types of people are a dime a dozen. So it's like, you crabs understand that you can pick someone up like this person practically anywhere at this point, because they come as a dime a dozen. Dysfunctional people are at an all-time high. It's not gonna, you don't have to look very far and wide in order to find someone who is dysfunctional. And we got to define that. What do I mean when I say dysfunctional? I'm talking about a person's life is in shambles because of the choices that they have made and the choices that they continue to make concurrently, meaning going on right now. That's what I mean, dysfunctional. Because you have people who were once dysfunctional, right? And then what do? They turn their life around. They said, nah, this ain't the place for me. And they turn their life around. They said, okay, I'm going to actually do something else. And then they never went back to that type of element, right? Because they fixed it. And then what I mean when I say dysfunction, I'm talking about people who in the game and they never get out of it. They never chose to get out of the game ever. They just in the game, right? They know that the game don't love anybody, but they still in the game. So I'm just seeing how you crabs just don't want to be around that. Like, you don't need that around you. But that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. I'm at 17,000, coming up on 17,300. I'm at 17,200, coming up closely to 17,300. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.